Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is anybody here? Is this thing working? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday, November the 11th, 2024. It's Remembrance Day in Canada. I think it's Remembrance Day in the U.S. too. It's the day we honor our veterans. But the markets are open. Stock markets are open today. The bond market is closed. The banks are closed. Welcome all to the show here. Stock Markets with Bruce here, buddy, Uncle Bruce here, trying to tell you in plain English kind of what's going on in the market and help those of you who really want to make money in this market, how to make money writing stock options consistently, weekly, monthly, for the rest of your life. Unlike Mr. Takagi, who didn't give Hans Gruber the code, even at the count of three. He didn't give Hans Gruber the code and had to ruin his suit. It was a shame. He won't be joining us for the rest of his life. But you are here for the rest of your life writing stock options. And I thank you all for joining us. You don't have to be like Hans Gruber. You can just take the money off the table. They're handing it to you. You don't have to steal it. They're giving it to you. It's incredible. Thank you for joining me. We have fun around here. At least we try to. It's kind of fun this morning looking at the Rocket Lab up $1 a share and looking at SoFi up 70 cents a share in the pre-market. Like just here we go. I mean, I thought it was pretty good on Friday when SoFi closed at 13 something a share, 1301 or something. I thought that's pretty good. That's a great way to close the week. And then here we are, 1370 on SoFi. GameStop was 25 at one point, 25 something on Friday, and then backed off into the 24 level. And here we are again trying to hit 25 all over again. We're at 25.49 on GameStop. And then Rocket Lab closed at 13.51. It only gained a nickel for the entire day Friday. It couldn't even get to the break-even line until the last hour. First thing this morning, we're up 105 at 14.50, and we were at $16 on Rocket Lab an hour ago, pre-market. There's a harbinger of what might be ahead here. Holy moly, macaroni. I think SoFi almost hit $14 in the pre-market this morning as well. So, welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you here, everybody. Richard Carlin is here. Hitting thumbs up number 3 already. Alberto is in the house. Buddy, what's happening? How are you? Great to see you this morning. Alberto has rejoined the channel again. Thank you, my friend. Deep value above 18 for call options on SoFi. Maybe that's when I'll write them. Deep value number 5. Touchgrass number 6. Big E, I am number 7 on the thumbs up meter. And Pappy J, I'm a Gold Bagel member. Just to remind everybody that either he's renewed his membership, upgraded his membership, or has been away for a bit and now is back, baby. I'm back here as a Gold Bagel member. Thank you, Pappy J. We love you. And I just love it when you guys get richer. It's just so much fun. CKT, I'm here. Number 9. Alberto, you can always roll up into strength if you have 14 or 15s, by the way. If it backs up, you make money. Take away the hopism and take definitive return. These are wise words from my idiot nephew. I love this guy. Thank you, Alberto. It's great to see you here. Welcome, all of you, and welcome to the party, pal. I wanted to mention something to all of you today, as 178 of you are here already. I wanted to give you folks a heads up. I wanted to make you aware of something you might not have really thought about, and I doubt that any of you have heard what I'm about to tell you anywhere else. You haven't heard it from any other YouTuber. You've not read it in any blog or vlog or whatever these are called. You haven't heard this. What I'm about to tell you is exclusive to this channel. And yet this is public knowledge. This is not like I'm digging up something that like insider information or something like that. I'm going to tell you something that's so obvious that most of the world doesn't notice it. All right. It's one of those duh moments. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Hang on. Pappy J, thank you. CKT, thank you. Hang on there. Thank you. Donez, thank you. Lame Duck, Double D. Corinne is here. Hi, everybody. I just want to say hi, everybody. Joel's here. Charlie, how you doing, buddy? Joel, I think I'm 27 on the thumbs up meter. Jarrett, 31. Howdy, partner. I'm 40 on the thumbs up meter. Dr. Vic, 42, baby. Andrea's here. Hello, Kent from Rancho Mirage. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Jay Boy's here, Juan, and Fano Fairplanes. Welcome all of you to the program so far this morning. Those of you who've made it so far. I'm glad you're all here. ER, let's go, baby. All right, so let me tell you something that is... my Gold Bagel members know this already. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you already know what I'm about to tell you because you've already heard it on the pre-alert show that we have here half an hour before this show starts. If you want in on the inside stuff and earlier information, become a Gold Bagel member. But I'm going to tell all of you now what I told my Gold Bagel members just 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. So obvious. No one is talking about it. And remember, what did we trade on Friday? 80 million shares on SoFi, 83 million. We have a whole bunch of new investors coming into SoFi. A whole bunch of new investors who've never bought SoFi before are buying in for the very first time ever. They were buying the stock on Friday at 11, 11.50, 12, 12.50, all the way up to 13, whatever we traded at Friday. It was 11.94 to 13.01 Friday. There's a whole bunch of newbies in this stock who are going, I like this thing. I bought this at 12.25 and it's a 13.70 in the pre-market. I'm a genius. Yes, you are. Congratulations, geniuses. And welcome to the party where people have been here for 3 years sitting on SoFi, and we are well aware of what's going on. But here's something to fill you in on. First of all, about 6-8 months ago, the company raised $850 million. You remember that? The company raised $850 million. And they paid off preferred shares that were outstanding, something like $400 million of preferred shares that were about to go into a 15% annual interest rate cost to SoFi. They paid those off, got rid of it. So the company, I think I did a video about how SoFi is making $40 million a year more in net profit by raising this $850 million. But by raising $850 million, what they didn't do was issue any stock from their treasury. They didn't issue a new series of preferred shares. They issued convertible bonds, notes for the $850 million. This is through Goldman Sachs, which is Noto, Anthony Noto, the CEO's former firm that he used to work with for years and years and years. Senior VP, top guy. So his buddies at Goldman helped him put together an $850 million convertible debt offering that's costing SoFi 1% interest if they keep it going. So $40 million gain on the bottom line for SoFi. That was done 5-6 months ago. Great. But here's the kicker, kids. The deal, the $850 million deal, is backed up by a call option that SoFi has on itself. Goldman Sachs, through its buddies, issued a call option and sold a private call option to SoFi on its own company shares, where if the shares go up in value on the open market, SoFi makes money on its own call option that it owns. And it's a capped call option that maxes out at $14.54 a share. Now, this is not news to most of you. You know this. So at $14.54, the magical number of $14.54 that we're now 72 cents away from is where SoFi makes so much money on this call option that they can exercise their call. In effect, they can sell it back to Goldman for enough money to just say to Goldman, we want to buy the stock instead. In effect, it pays for the exercise of their option, giving SoFi about 100 million free trading shares of SoFi that SoFi will then hand over to the $850 million lenders, the institutional entities that bought the convertible note through Goldman. And the company, SoFi, will now not owe anyone $850 million. As a matter of fact, the loan was paid off in full in exchange for free trading stock that the company has accumulated through Goldman and others. And in effect, you've got a shift here of $850 million in debt to $850 million in paid up stock equity. It's a $1.7 billion paper a paper transaction. Accountants love this stuff. The company is 1.7 billion richer in 70 something cents from now. Now, here's what I want to tell you. Here's what no one's talking about. Let's just say you are an investor in a hedge fund, and you gave a hedge fund $100 million because you're rich, and that hedge fund manages your money for you. And the hedge fund contacted you about 6-8 months ago and said, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on? We're making nothing but money. Hey, listen, we just got into a deal here. We just got an invite from our friends at Goldman Sachs. You know Anthony Noto? You remember Anthony? Oh yeah, I know Anthony. He's been around forever. Yeah. He used to be in the NFL, and he took was a Twitter public and all. Yeah, he runs SoFi. He's an old ex buddy from Goldman. Yeah, listen, Goldman is raising $850 million on a convertible debt offering, where you're only going to get 1% on your money, but you get to convert into SoFi stock at $9 and about 30 cents a share, with a cap call financing deal that maxes out at $14.54, and at $14.54 the company's going to swap you out into stock in the low nines. Would you be interested in, say, $1 million of this deal? We're getting 30 million of it. Of the 850 million, we're taking 30 million of it. You want $1 million of it? Oh yes, I do. Says these individuals. Oh yes, I certainly do want $1 million of this deal, and not for the 1% interest, and for the stock of SoFi in the low nines, 920 something, 930 something. I can't remember the number, because they know what the hedge fund knows, what Goldman Sachs knows, and all the other institutions knows with all their clients. They all know. We're not going to bet against Anthony Noto. That guy's buying his own stock. That guy buys his stock all the time. We see the filings. We're not stupid. Some of us watch Uncle Bruce. As a matter of fact, some of us hire people to watch Uncle Bruce, because $100 million investors and hedge funds don't sit around watching Uncle Bruce. They hire people to watch Uncle Bruce to tell them what Uncle Bruce is saying. It's all right. And they know what you know that are not affiliated with $100 million millionaires. You know that the SoFi company is making buckets of money, growing exponentially, ridiculously, and getting better. But here is the kicker now. Are you ready? You've hung around this long. You might as well stick around a little longer. Here's the story now. You're a $100 million guy, girl, family, trust, whatever you are. You're an institution that represents dozens of $100 million investors that you've made money for decades and will forever. You're involved in institutions and advisory and whatever, following all of their investments, including this measly $850 million deal. I mean, this is chump change in the big picture of things. But for every one of you watching me, this is big deal. This is a big deal. Think about this. If you're an institutional guy, girl, whatever, and you know that at $14.54, SoFi makes enough money to flip that call option into cash, to flip the debt that you've taken on to SoFi for nothing, a pure profit, and you, the institutional investor, are about to receive a bucket of SoFi stock at $9.25 a share, and it's trading at $14.54 or $15 or $15.50 or $60. You're about to get this $9-something stock for stock that's trading at 15, and it's free trading. It's not restricted. You don't have to wait a year to be able to sell it. Are you motivated? Are you in any way motivated and have been motivated in any way, shape, or form since the stock broke $10, $11 a share to maybe buy some around here yourself? Additionally, it's free trading stock. Any stock you buy in the open market. You think that there's a possibility that there are 20, 50, 100, 200 different very high-end investor entities out there that you'll never meet at a party, you never going to meet them at your golf club. These folks in the private jets have been buying up and will continue to gobble up SoFi stock because they're motivated that this thing gets to 14.54 and beyond. Because at that price, we just hit 88 miles an hour. That flux capacitor is going nuts. We're about to see some serious, you know what? We're at 1372 in the pre-market today. There's no reason for SoFi to have been 1194 Friday morning and 1301 Friday afternoon and 1371 Monday morning pre-market. They haven't said anything. They haven't come up with a press release. There's no new news coming in. Why is this happening? And why is it that the shares of SoFi traded 83 million on Friday and they've traded over 3 million this morning, probably in the pre-market? I'm showing 2.8, but I bet you it's over 3 million right now. Pre-market trading SoFi over 3 million shares at 1372. Oh, is it because there's 180 million shorts? No. That hasn't started yet. That's underway. That's happening. There is 180 million reasons. There's 180 million reasons why shorters should be panicking right now. Absolutely panicking. But they're just beginning to figure this out. They're just going, wait a minute, what's this 1454 thing that this bald guy keeps talking about on that Stock Markets with Bruce channel? He has no fancy graphics going on, no charts. He doesn't even trade. What does he know that we don't know, and why are these shares doing what they're doing? And now you hear from me that every institutional trader out there that got involved in that $850 million financing is going, yeah, this is great. We do want this to go to 1454, 15, 1550, 16. Why would they want it to go higher than 1454? Because every share they're getting their hands on now that they're buying, and every share they're getting on the swap for their debt at 925 or something like that is free trading stock and is going up in value. So at 16 a share, they're richer. At 17 a share, they're richer. At $18, they're richer. Yeah, they're into it. What's the other thing they know? What's the other thing that they know that a lot of other people don't quite get? Anthony Noto and all of his pals at the top end of this company have stock option bonuses kicking in starting at $25 a share. Now, when the stock was $7, $8, $9 a share, at $25 bonuses were hanging out there. No one gave a crap. No one gave a crap about that because how far away are we? I mean, the sun, we all see the sun, but we can't touch it. So what's the point? But at $13.70 a share, 70-something cents away from this deal closing out and shifting $1.7 billion of debt into equity instantaneously, just around the corner for that deal to begin to happen, and then the stock to go to 15, 16, 18, 19, 20 a share, all of a sudden, wait a minute, whoa, we're like within Venus, we're within Mercury of getting to the sun. This is getting close. That sun used to be a little ball out there. This sucker is getting big. We're going right for it. Yeah, this $25 bonus deal, okay, this stock option bonus thingy. And remember, Musk became the richest man on the planet with exactly the same structure. He had stock bonuses being offered by Tesla to him if the stock broke 200 a share, 300 a share, 400. Now I'm talking about pre-split. Remember the days when Tesla was 2,000 a share to 4,500 a share? Every $500 a share that Tesla hit, Musk got millions and millions more stock as a bonus. Well, this is happening at SoFi starting at $25 and $30 and $35 and $40 and $45 a share. And there are YouTubers out there talking about the possibility that Noto could get $300 million of bonuses personally for the value of SoFi. Well, which means, of course, for you guys, if your SoFi stock hits $40 a share, $45 a share, what is your position worth? Is your average $7? and the stock is 6 times more valuable at 42, you're 6 times richer than you were if you did nothing. But if you're a viewer of this old man's channel and you've written cash secured puts and you're getting ready to write call options and you're going to be into credit spreads and you're going to be into poor man cover call trading and everything else, you're going to make more than 6 times your money. You too are going to have a nice little reward for sticking around. But I'm trying to tell you why you're sticking around. Now I'm trying to tell you, why are there people coming into this market that have never been in here before and they're buying gobs of stock? Why is this stock trading at higher volumes as it goes into higher prices? Are we going to see 100 million shares trade today? Are we going to see 200 million shares trade tomorrow? Are we going to see 500 million shares a day change hands on this hot stock? Remember, there are a lot of people out there who just want to buy and sell SoFi, not because they like Noto, not because they like me or you or want to be like us. They're not like us at all. There are people out there who want to flip 5 and 10 and 20,000 shares and 50,000 shares per trade. I'm talking people and entities that have that kind of capital who want to flip this stock for 10, 15 cents a flip. Day traders. There's a whole bunch of day traders coming into SoFi because of the volume, the liquidity, and how cheap this thing is. Isn't it great to flip a $13 stock for 25 quick cents and then a $14 stock for 15, 20 cents and a $15 stock? Hey, stocks under $50 a share are nice and easy to flip. Tesla at 100 and or whatever, 300 a share, and Nvidia at 140. I was just thinking Nvidia, and Microsoft at 400, and Facebook at 500. These are not cheap stocks to flip very quickly, but this stuff at 1371, at 1194 to 1301 to now 1371. This is great. You can flip thousands of shares for dimes. Remember, if you can buy and sell 10,000 shares of SoFi in 15 minutes, get in to get out, and pull out a 15-cent return on it, you just pulled in more than 1% on your money. You flip Apple for 15 cents, you're not making 1% on your money. That's a $400-something stock. You got to flip that thing for 50 cents to make 1%, for 1% of the value. So all of a sudden, SoFi is like the new game in town. It's one of the new games in town for a lot of people who've never been in it before. They've heard of it. They know SoFi Stadium. They know about Noto. They kind of heard about it, but they didn't give a crap about getting into this stock. Friday, $1 billion gave a crap about getting into this stock. We had 83 million trade at about a 12.50 average all day long. Do the math. 83 million times 12 something bucks a share. $1 billion. Today, if this thing wants to go to 14.54, I don't know. Will it? It's on its way. If it averages 14 all day today, we trade 100 million shares today. If, that's $1.4 billion of paper, of dollars flipping in this paper. We start trading 150 million shares a day at $16 a share down the road. Now we're talking about 2.4 billion a day changing hands, exponentially growing out. This wants to go to $20 and trade 200 million shares a day. That's 4 billion a day turning hands. We're talking about players coming into play. There's the underlying fundamentals of greatness here. They're making all kinds of money. They're growing their memberships. They're growing their portfolio. They've just attracted $2 billion of additional capital. On and on. There's all the good corporate stories, of course. Just like Nvidia has good corporate stories. Just like other stocks have good corporate stories. But there's also the trading side of it. And they just happen to be in the right business at the right time in the right atmosphere of the market. Aren't they? Aren't they just in the right place at the right time? An election happened last week, and the mentality of the market is such that bank stocks are in. Right now, bank stocks are in, and these guys, they're in. And here you go. And you kids who've been here now for 3+ years, watching this old fart talk and beg you to don't write options at 5 and 6 and 7. Don't write call options at 7 and 8 and 9. Most of you have listened. Some, you flipped it. It's okay. But here we are, 1371 on the pre-market. Getting ready to rumble, folks. I kind of like this game. The advice I give to noobs and established players is simply this. You have the choices in front of you at any time to make a move on your SoFi that works for your needs. Have you got 20, 30, 40, 50 grand of credit cards that you've been carrying, waiting for SoFi to do something for you, and you're just hoping to write options on your SoFi to pay those bastards off and get rid of those 2% a month interest charges that are now $800 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever you're carrying? I shudder to think. Well, 1370 is where the stock's at right now. So in theory, you could write call options on the stock, I guess. If it goes to 14 this morning, maybe you'll write January 25s to January 26s, somewhere in there. You'll write $15 calls. You could. Or you could have and could theoretically do what I've been kind of hinting at you to do, and that is a number of you could just sell your stock and immediately write cash secured puts out to Jan 26 if you like, June 25, June 26 if you want, to take in premiums out of $15 or $17 or $20 cash secured puts. The strategy is you bring in a bunch of dough right now on a put contract, let the contract shrink down as the stock goes up, and then buy those puts back at a much lower price and rewrite new higher strike puts. And we do the same thing all over again. We let the stock run up, the puts run down, and off you go. And if you get exercised on these put contracts, you'll turn around and write call options because you're now a shareholder of the stock at the strike price you set with the premium you got. You're now going to write call options again going forward for maximum dollars and dare the market to take you out. And if the stock wants to stay between 15 and 18 for a while, 15 to 20 for a while, let's do that. If that's the future in the next 6 months, a year, do you give a crap? You don't. You go, okay, I'll write $20 puts. Stock goes down to 15. I get exercised. Okay. Or the puts crash out in price. I buy them back. But if I get bought, if I'm made to buy these shares at 20 less the $7 premium I got, $6 premium I got, okay, I'm long now at 13, 14 a share, and they're trading at 15, 16. I'll write calls. $20 calls, good for a year or so, or $18 calls, and the stock goes back up to 20 and I get taken out. I get bought, I get exercised on my calls. Oh, okay, I'll take all that cash I'm sitting on now and I'll write $20, $22 cash secured puts. I dare you to exercise me on these contracts. I love hauling in 20 and 30% premiums on these contracts. I like this game, Uncle Bruce. I'm with you on this. You will go from 1370 here to 15 to 18 to 20 to 22 to 25. You will build cash so greatly, so much cash in your accounts, that it'll represent $25, $35 a share. And the stock's going to trade at 20, 21, 22, 18. Thank you. You got to take 10 grand out of that account and knock off some credit card debt. Now's your chance to do that. Say sayonara to that. You've got 10,000 shares of SoFi that you got an average of $7 on over 2 years of just doing this and doing it. And now they're worth $136,000, $137,000, and you can bring in a 30% cash hit right now on writing put contracts. 30% on $137,000. That's 40 G's. What was your credit card balance? You owe them, what, 30 grand? Here it is. Here's the 30,000. Piss off. I don't need you anymore. Thank you very much. You just reduced your cost of living by $600 a month interest plus $600 a month minimum payments. I would imagine that's $1,200 a month after tax. You don't have to pay any more to your credit cards. You got to earn what, $2,000 to net out $1,200 these days, depending on what you make it. Welcome to the party, pal. It's nice to see you here. Are you having a good time? Do you like this game? I love this game. And then there's Rocket Lab at 1464. What are we doing about this? And what about Palantir taking off? And what about AI? And what about Tesla? What about Tesla going up another $20, $25 a share? What are we going to do about this? Well, you know, the magic word out there is called rollovers. We talk about this on my classes all the time. Rollovers. What happens if GameStop goes to 28 to 30 to 32 to 36 in the next week or two? Now what are we going to do? Oh boy, are you guys going to have some problems. Wonderful, wonderful problems. Some of which will be tax problems. This is good stuff. I love it when my viewers start complaining about income tax problems because they're making all this dough. Tesla 2152 last indicated up to 342.78. Giddy on up, kids. They're offering you the opportunity to just keep rolling and use the calendar as your secret weapon to roll forward if you must on spreads and on calls that you've written. It doesn't matter. And those of you out there who purchased deep in the money calls on Tesla to write poor man cover calls on, you now have a double whammy in front of you. You now have the opportunity to, of course, roll contracts forward, but you also have the opportunity to roll your deep in the money calls to higher strikes. You might be able to do that too, which of course could allow you to say, let's say you've got 5 covered calls or 10 deep in the money calls, you sell them and then you buy 15 deep in the money calls that are just as far out in time or further out in time, but at a higher strike. Now you're going to be writing 15 contracts at a time instead of 10. Hello. Yes, welcome to the party, pals. I'm pretty excited for you guys. We have 113 thumbs ups. I thank you for this. We're 29 minutes away from opening. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. We've got 206 people entering the poll question today. They've answered the poll question. It is if SoFi breaks 15 a share, if SoFi breaks 15 a share, I'm going to start writing call options. Yes or no? Are you going to start writing call options if it breaks 15 a share? 63% say yes, I will. 37% say I might not. I might not get write calls. Maybe it'll go to 18 before I do that. Well, we're going to find out just what these shares have in mind. Where are they going? How high? How far? Whatever. Isn't it fun? Is anyone having a good time today? I like this game. I'm sure you are liking this game, everybody. Thank you, ER. Become a member today, ER. Jay Gill is here. Hector is here. Flint Creek is here. Welcome. D.A. Truda is here. Tom Kaufman, Margin Call, all members. They're all here. RB, James of the Misty Tree. RB, my brother is very happy. I recommend SoFi and Rocket Lab. He loves me. Rocket Lab is a preview of what SoFi will do, by the way. DC in the house at number 82, babies. Thank you, DC. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. Number 86 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, everybody. Cupid News. I made a human error last Thursday. I bought 30 call options at $12 for one, but it's in the money. They are due December 6th. Thank you, friends. Our Amanda is here. Squeeze them. A touch grass. Fundamentals, laugh not loud. Margin calls. I just went into Rocket Lab cash ticket puts last week. I'm looking good already, man. This is great. Stephanie H., I want to wait to write SoFi until enough of a market reaction to the 1454 has happened. Worried below 1650 will have moves too fast. DC, Rocket Lab, I'm in there today. Sharon, number 96, Bruce. The Amish Cyborg. Hey, Stock Marks with Bruce. How are you doing today, sir? I'm up $5,000 on my SoFi shares. These are good times. There you go. Margin call, Rocket Lab before hours, volume 2.5 million on Rocket Lab. Margin call, SoFi Technologies before hours, volume 2.9 million. I think we're over 3, well over 3 now, and approaching 3 million for Rocket Lab too. Isn't this great? NVIDIA Corp before hours, market 5.9 million. GameStop before hours, 606,000 or so. Vladi, number 110, thumbs up. Margin call, Palantir Tech, $60, 3.6% up before hours on 4 million. Isn't it fun? Welcome, everybody. Peter, good morning. I have 15 cash secured puts of SoFi that expire in March. I wrote them around 10. When should I roll or buy them back? Before 15 or after it passes? Well, if you're probably way up on these, you probably made a huge percentage return. I would be making a move today and bring in dollars a share more into your pocket immediately, which might allow you to write more cash secured puts. Totally up to you. But Peter, take a look at the go all the way out to Jan 26s. Check the charts. Check the option chain. Heck, if you can buy back calls for 20 cents on the dollar or whatever you wrote them for, I don't know what you wrote them for, but for a nice profit gain, and then add $2, $3, $4 a share on a rollover of a higher strike put, I'd be doing that. I would be doing that. I would not be letting this slip by my fingers because you can always roll again if they keep going higher. Keep taking these profits. RB SoFi is only going to go up for now. Josh is here. Good morning, everybody. Who cares is here. Become members, you guys. Ted, good morning. Josh, my portfolio hasn't looked this good in years. I'm loving this. Megan is here. Good morning from Washington. Jason Laws, 1467 is the magic number. 1454 is the magic number. Mandu, 128. Good morning, everybody. Nathan, thank you for your for the veterans. Thank you, veterans. Walter Young, good morning, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen and Bagel Familia. It looks like it's going to be a great day. Thumbs number 127. Welcome, sir. And all of you. Brittany is here. SoFi is going down to 1150. That's what it's going to do. Peter, thanks, Uncle B and Lorraine. Good morning. Number 130 on the thumbs up meter to all of you. Good morning. 1472 on Rocket Lab. We were at 16 this morning. 1369 on SoFi. We've touched almost 14 already today, a few hours ago, or maybe close to it, 1380 maybe. We're awful close, looking awfully good on both of these. And again, there are a multitude of reasons why these two particular stocks, Rocket Lab and SoFi, have been really running lately. But there are a number of reasons that most of the market is not familiar with and is not privy to, simply because the kind of news they're getting is the big picture news, the big picture of Trump getting elected, bank stocks should do well, regulations will be lower, interest rates got dropped by another quarter point last week. There's a zillion reasons why these are all going up, but there are also some deep fundamental behind the scenes reasons that these stocks are running, and SoFi can go a lot more than this in the near term. Thank you everyone for being here. Boy, am I glad you're with me today. Susan Shops, good morning everybody. I'm number 123 on the thumbs up meter. Proud owner of SoFi. $12 Jan 16 covered call roll last Friday to 15 January 16th. We'll say cost me a pretty dollar to bump to buy back the 12s on Friday, but Bertie told me $3 strike move was worth the money. Susan is in the house this morning, and Susan's going to be in the class on Saturday. By the way, if you want to maximize your profits on writing options, join me this Saturday morning and Auntie Jen at 2 o'clock, on morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess it's 11 in the morning Western time. 8 o'clock in Europe, 7 o'clock in the UK. Class number 18 is going live this Saturday, and you're welcome to join us. Make a donation of $150 to our PayPal account right here, and send me a private email. Send me a private email right here at this address, and just say, "Hey, Uncle Bruce, I'm in your class this Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern time, New York time. I'm definitely in. I want to maximize profits on my options because what's happening right now, holy crap, do I need to be on top of this." If I can help you make 25 cents more net profit for every time you write options, however you do it, and you're going to write 100 options a month in the next few months as you ramp up your activities, that's $2,500 more a month in your pocket. Look, if I can help you make $2,500 a month more in your pocket on just 100 contracts, you want to join me this Saturday for $150? Kind of worth your time, worth your dough, and don't forget, you'll get a final copy of that class when it's edited as well. Step up to the plate, people. Learn how to write call options, put options, credit spreads, and maximize your profits. We're trying to help you get richer. Rocketeer, good morning, Uncle Bruce, from a fellow Canadian. Do you worry at all about the speed of SoFi and Rocket Lab's climb? Are they going up too quickly? What about Tesla? What did it go from 200 and what was it, 240 to 330? I mean, how many other stocks have taken the zoom? Am I concerned? Am I worried? You know what? I have to not care. I have to let it happen. And I have to say, yay. I can say in SoFi's case, it's about bloody time. And in Rocket Lab's case, recognition of how great these guys are doing their things. But tomorrow is earnings day for Rocket Lab. So let's sit back and see. I don't know. I can't predict minute to minute what these guys are doing and why, but I have my reasons why SoFi is justified here and justified higher. Oh, and by the way, Some other YouTubers are now mentioning this. Finally, SoFi is eligible for 500 S&P 500 inclusion. Through 15 a share, they're eligible for S&P inclusion. So don't be surprised when that happens, but don't expect it today or tomorrow. But it's coming now. It's becoming much more evident that this is going to happen. But if it's 6 months from now, great. They announce it. It takes 2 months to happen. Great. It's coming. Susan Shops and Bruce sending you class money. So please check your email and reserve me a seat at your table. I got it. You're in. Just send me an email to make sure I have your proper email address. Thank you, Susan. Sharon, what time will the market open? In 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, Rocket Lab to the moon, guys. 50 by 2026. Who cares, says Uncle Bruce. I have SoFi covered calls that will likely be exercised this Friday. Should I roll or let the exercise and move to cash secured puts? Roll. Mandu number 5. Uncle Bruce is the best. Make sure you get those classes. See you in the Discord. Thank you for being a member for 3 years on this channel. I appreciate you very much. Brian, number 134, Uncle Bruce, what is going on? Good morning. This is great. Sharon, Rocket Lab is a multi-bagger. Brian, this is definitely a holy crap pre-market. So much money pouring into the market today already. Another very positive week incoming. Stocks go down quicker than they go up, though. This is very fast, though. Ooh, I love this. Bryson, good morning, everybody. And everyone to Bryson, good morning. Thank you all for joining us. Please become members of this channel if you would like to be part of the familia. We would love to have you become members of this channel. Gold Bagel membership is the place to be if you can. I try to make it very worth your while to be a Gold Bagel member of this channel. For $25 a month, we give you 5 extra shows a week just on the pre-alert show and the Primetime Live. So that's 6 extra shows a week, 24 extra shows a month at a minimum to become a Gold Bagel member of this channel. We want you to get rich, and richer. And so please become a member of this channel if you can. Join me every Wednesday for Primetime Live. There are other benefits coming, Gold Bagel members, that I'm working on right now. Just stand by and get ready to rumble, kids. Man, am I pumped for you guys. We've got, thank you on these thumbs ups. Keep them coming in. We have the poll question getting answers as well. 144 thumbs ups. Thank you. Poll numbers, 239 answers, 239 answers on the poll question. If SoFi breaks $15 a share, I think I'm going to start writing options. 65% say, I think so. 35% saying, not yet. Interesting stuff. Welcome all to the program. Welcome all for coming through here. And congratulations to those of you who have stuck it out with me since January 21, June 21, 2022, 23, now 1924, soon to be 2025. You've hung around. You've been listening to how I explain how the markets work in plain English. And you've learned a lot there. And now you've become option writers. And oh my goodness, you kids as option writers are starting to haul in some serious money here. There are some serious profits being made by a number of you out there. You let me know in no uncertain terms how that's going. And am I pumped up for you guys? Oh, yeah. Am I ever pumped up about this? JD, hi, Uncle Bruce. So can we expect a sell-off at 14.54? Or could it go to 16 to 17 right away after that? I would say 17, 18 to 20 after that. I don't see 14.54 as a barrier. No, not with the institutions behind this thing. Hot knife through soft butter. Alicia, when do we start writing cover calls on Rocket Lab? When should we do that? Well, anytime you're ready, I guess. 14.79. Although I have been telling you again and again and again, you can sell your Rocket Lab here and write cash secured puts. You can write 17s, 18s, 20s, all the way up to January 26 if you want, and bring in 20, 30, 35% on your money on top of the sale. So if you sell at 14.80 and you can haul in 30% more money in cash on a cash secured put right on top of the 14.83 that you just got, what is that? 440 more a share. In other words, you get 1485 to sell the stock and 440 on top of that to write a cash secured put. You're now selling at 1920. You're selling at 1920. Is that okay for any of you guys? SoFi sell at 1370 and add 30% to that from a cash secured put right program. That's for something more. You're selling your SoFi at 1775 today now for cash, and you can roll that capital. You can take that 30% capital and write more cash secured puts and take 30% of that, and sit back and say, I dare you to make me buy this stuff. I dare you to make me buy it at 17. Go ahead. I'll be happy to buy it at 17. You just gave me $4, $5. I'll take it. Check your option chains when we open in about 14 minutes. It's going to be fun. This is going to be so much fun. Mandu butter. It's just like hot knife through soft butter. Uncle Bruce, you're right. We're up 154 on the Dow in the pre-market. By the way, if you want to know how the market is thinking here, S&P's up 17.5, Nasdaq's up 72, oil down $1.73 to 68.65. Oil is falling. The price of gas is going down. The cost for business to be in business is falling. In America, the dollar is rising against other currencies, which means import prices are not under upper pressure. They're going lower, and Americans are richer. And whether you like it or not, you're richer. And here we are at the moment in this position, hence why the markets are going higher, because you put two and two together, you go lower costs to be a business, higher revenues to be a business, stocks go up. Hello, interest rates are going down, stocks go up, and bank stocks are big winners. Big winners. SoFi up 67 cents. They're not even leading the market, just going with it. Amazing. 1368 to 1370 on SoFi. Now, I will warn you, and I will kind of bring you down a little to reality. There's going to be volatility here on every stock you can imagine. There's going to be volatility. And some of you out there might be too greedy on a sell price or on a buy price because you're thinking you just can't make a mistake now. It's all working out for you. Be very mindful of your positions and what you're up to and what you're trying to pull out of this market. Do not be surprised if there are 50-cent, $1 swings on SoFi, on Rocket Lab, on GameStop, maybe more than $1 swings, on AI, on Unity. Don't be surprised if even Magnificent Seven stocks fluctuate by 1%, 2%, 3% every day going forward here. We are going to see some activity here. David Green, gotcha for 17, and we got you for 18. Send me a private email for 18, please. We got you. Thank you for that. We'll set you up. No problem. After the show's done, I'll get you number 17. Those of you out there who are going to join us this Saturday for the live class, 2 o'clock Eastern is when we're live. We'll be on the air for about, I'll be with you guys for about an hour and a half, two and a half hours. I don't know. It could be up to 3 hours. I don't know. It's a hangout. You can stick around as long as you want, as short as you want. You can be around for half an hour and take off because you know you're going to get the edited version of the class once it's done in a few days. But if you're sticking around for the class, Auntie Jen is the moderator, and you'll hear her voice through the entire class. She will interrupt me as I am working this whiteboard to make sure I answer questions you have. If you have comments, you have thoughts on the topics we're going to cover for the class, or during the class, you're going, I didn't quite understand what he said. He said something about writing this and rolling that, and then just ask the question. Jen will interrupt me and go, they didn't quite get that. You want to rephrase what you just said, and I'll take care of you. We'll look after. It's what the class is. That's how we run them. And then we edit them later, and people who watch the edited version don't even understand half the questions that came in. They realize that, well, it's a seamless kind of a class, but in there we may have taken out half an hour of stuff that to just kind of clean things up. Thank you, David. Bagel Love. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Thank you very much for the donation. PayPal donations are the best. Appreciate it. Get rich, please. Just. Would you mind? Would you mind just getting rich? Brian, Rocket Lab hit 1656 in the pre-market. What? Brian, GameStop, 50-cent swings is a daily occurrence. John Anderson, hello everybody. Welcome, John. Hi everyone to the program. All of you here to the program. We're opening in 10 minutes to start trading. Thank you for joining me. We have 380 folks watching this morning. A nice little crowd. I welcome you all to the program. We're going to see how this market reacts once we get this thing going. We've got 270 votes in now on the poll question of the day, and the thumbs ups have been coming in. We're at 159. We're about, what we got? About 220 of you have not yet hit the thumbs up button from what I can calculate. 380 people, 160. That's 220. So it's official. There are 220 slackers here who have not hit the thumbs up button. Could you please find that thumbs up button? Do me a favor and nail it for us. We'd really appreciate it. It's free to hand out thumbs ups. And we would really love to hit through 200, 250 thumbs ups today. If you could help us out, even 300 would be awesome. If you're watching a rerun, hit the thumbs up button anytime you can. Thank you all so very much for being here. Welcome to the party, pals. We've got one heck of a start going to Monday morning here. They call it the continuation of the Trump trade. You know what? I say there are more buyers than sellers, and I believe what we have happening here is a pile of investors and gamblers coming into the stock market from outside the United States. I think there are a ton of players coming into this market from overseas, desperately looking to get into U.S.-based investments, and they're looking for the hot stock of the week, the month, the year. Some are hearing about Rocket Lab. Some are hearing about SoFi, GameStop, Tesla, of course, and others. I say welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you here. And I thank all of you who are members of this channel supporting this YouTuber. It is so much appreciated. What else is going on? Thank you all. Giddy up, everybody. We're about to start trading here. We're a member-only mode now for commentary. If you're not a member of this channel, but you want to send me a question on the air, you can do a super chat. You can always do a super sticker or whatever, and just put a question in there, and I'll read it. I'll try to answer it for you as long as it's PG rated, please. Thank you all. $14.91 on your Rocket Lab now. We're up $1.40 here, pre-market, 8 minutes to go. $13.62 on SoFi. I'm showing at least 3.3 million SoFi traded. It could be substantially higher than that. Rocket Lab now $15, and we did hit 16 this morning. We've been higher than this, and it's coming on. Very, very entertaining morning, to say the very least. Welcome all to the program. My goodness, have we got all kinds of activity going on here. Appreciate you all being with us first thing this morning. 7 minutes to go, and we start trading. And we're going to notice all week and next week and beyond, you're going to be following and hearing about all the new prospective cabinet members of the next administration. You're going to hear policy discussions and possible, this is our plan, this is what we want to do with this and that. Some of it you might like, some of it you might not like. It doesn't matter. If you're an option writer, it doesn't matter. You're going to make money writing options no matter what policies are being announced, who's doing what in what cabinet position. It makes no difference. You folks are going to make nothing but money on the option writing side of this market. Just keep that in mind. If you're an option writer, you're going to make money from this area of the market. You don't even have to be a shareholder. You don't have to own a single share of any stock to write options on these stocks. NVIDIA, IBM, Apple, Microsoft, SoFi, Rocket Lab, AI, Unity, Palantir, whatever your favorite is, even SPYs and triple Qs. You don't need to own any of it to write credit spreads. You can always buy into stocks through deep in the money call options using the 90-10 rule that I've taught you. And then you can write calls against your cost of your calls and bring in some substantial returns. If you want to quit your day job, you want to retire earlier than you ever thought possible, or you're already retired or about to be, and you're trying to build your retirement funds to give you a better handle on lasting long enough financially to not be a victim where you're just living off of Social Security, you found the right channel. This is the channel where we talk about bringing money in every week, every month, every quarter from option writing, where no one has ever told you this before. No broker ever called you in the last 15 years to say, hey, Mr. So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so, hey, I notice you're sitting on a couple of hundred shares of this stock. Why don't we write options against this stock and bring in capital, bring in cash every month or two or three? You've been holding this stuff for years. Why don't you bring in this extra cash? And you're going, why didn't they ever call me? Why didn't people at Schwab and Fidelity and Merrill Lynch and the E.F. Hutton and all these so-called geniuses, why didn't they ever call me about that? Why is it that my money managers at Chase and Berkshire and all these guys that manage my money for me, that brag about how great I'm doing by making 4, 5, 6, 7% a year in my returns, why don't they ever talk to me about option premium income into my portfolio? Why isn't there an option specialist that's part of that group of asset managers helping me manage my assets? Why is that? Why? You ever got the answer for that? You've never been asked. You've never been told about options. You're finding out about it here. The only thing you're being told about options, I will bet you dollars to door sticks, I bet you the only time you ever get promoted into options is to buy options, right? Have any of you ever seen the ads on CNBC from the Nigerian brothers? Have you ever seen ads in front of my videos here before you get into my live show? Have you been bombarded with all kinds of ways to make money in the options market? It's all about buying and selling calls and puts. They're trying to get you into that. They're trying to turn you into a gambler on the floor of the casino. I'm trying to turn you into the casino. You're the casino. I don't care how small your account is. You got $5,000, you got $10,000, you got $20,000. You are a casino at that level. You can be a $50,000 casino. You can be a $200,000 casino. You can be a $5 million casino. You do not have to be the sap gambling on the floor of the casino, trying to guess what's going to happen with the market and risking every dime you have on an option trade. It's ridiculous how many there are out there. It's incredible. Become an option writer. You're down to 5% of the stock market. Out of 100% of the players in the market, 5% or less are actually stock option writers. The rest of them, gamblers trying to get the hottest wave of a call option or a put option. They're trying to find the stock that's going to surge next week, taking risks, like ridiculous risks. You're the ones. I'm trying to get you to be the person that actually sells the contract that the gamblers buy. All those ads you see about becoming option gamblers, those folks are buying your options. That's what I'm trying to get to happen here. You're on the opposite side of all these other schmucks out there. It's unbelievable. Come on into the party, pal. This is going to be so much fun. Welcome all to the show. Thank you for being here. Let her rip, Nathan says. Let's go casinos. Brian, Uncle Bruce, my $7 covered calls on Rocket Lab. Unfortunately, I can't roll them. I don't have enough money. We'll just have to leave 4 or 5 on the table. At least I'll make 23% on the total trade in 3 months. Happy with that. Can you buy back one of those calls and immediately write a new call and then buy back another call and write another? Can you write an option on something else to get enough cash into your hand so that you can immediately buy back these calls? Find a way to get your hands on cash turn your account into a margin account. I don't know what you got to do, but don't leave 4 to 5 on the table. That is lunacy. Do not do that. In other words, I'm not a fan. What's this about making money? You were saying here, Lisa, Brian, nothing wrong with taking profits. So, Brian, not at all. Just suck selling your shares for 10 when they're trading at 15. 15 grand on table. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's a wrong thing. That's a no. No. You should not be doing that. Amy, number 201. Good morning, Brian. Oh, well, I'm just having fun and making more. No, don't have fun. I don't want you to have fun. I want you to make money and have fun. Okay. Having fun and not taking 15 grand is wrong. Making 15 grand and more and having fun is right. I want you to be right. You've got to do right. Larry, thank you for the bells. Brenda, I'm a new member, man. I'm here, baby. Let's go. Show me how to make money. DH, welcome. Nee. Charlie's here. Bobby, get the easy button ready. Uncle Bruce, we're about to go to $14 a share on that SoFi. It's $13.61 right now, up 60 cents. Welcome to the party, pal. We're trying to follow this market. I've got to get you people out of this mentality where you're happy to settle. I don't want you settling. I want you to be greedy bastards. I want you to be the rich ones. I want people out there looking at you going, I wish I was this guy. I really wish I was this guy. I don't want you to be the nice guy. I want you to be the rich, nice guy. Bobby, 1403, Bruce. 1403, this stock's going to go. This SoFi is going to go. We've already hit 1404. It's already hit it. That was easy. It's at 1383 right now. Unbelievable. Manager, 1404, man. Oh, my God. How about that? Welcome to the party, kids. Welcome to the show. I don't want you to be nice guys. I don't want anyone here to be nice guys. I want you to be greedy, rich, nice guys. Those are the kind of people I like. Rich, nice guys. They're the best. They're the ones who can really make it work. Bobby, or who is this? Brian, there's got to be a way for you to be able to buy back these calls. You've got to find a way. You have 15,000 reasons to figure this out. You've got to do a rollover of something else. I don't care how you do it, but you're going to do it. Don't you dare don't you dare let yourself get knocked out. I don't want to hear this. Bobby, refresh Uncle Bruce. It broke 14. I'm trying. For 1397, I'm seeing. 1361, I'm seeing. I don't know what I'm getting. I'm seeing different quotes all over the place. I don't think the market can keep up. 11 million traded, as far as I know, so far on SoFi. 1398. Is that about accurate right now? We're all over the map. GameStop 2479. Rocket Lab 1471. The Dow up 338. Welcome to the party, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to the show, and welcome to Making Dough. Thank you so much. Brenda, welcome as a Gold Bagel member. I love that you're here, Brenda. Thank you for joining us today. Great to have you here. Don't forget, every morning, pre-alert show, half an hour before this one starts, usually about 8 o'clock Eastern. And Wednesdays, primetime live, 7 o'clock Eastern time, just Gold Bagel members, come on in. Thank you so much. All of you, it's great to see you all. Is it too early to write calls on SoFi? Kind of early still-ish, sort of. Not too early to write cash secured puts, but here we are. Heidi ho, and welcome to a new week, everybody from Splair. Charlie C2, welcome Brenda to the program. Welcome to the familia. Brenda, glad to have you here. Thank you to Mandu number 5. Thank you, my friend. Great to have you here as always, and all of you who've let us know how long you've been members. Pappy J, of course, joined first thing this morning. Pappy, thank you, buddy. Thank you, all of you. Welcome to the program. Oh, isn't it fun? Charlie, thank you. Mandy, number 5. Yes, Will Carruthers. I'm not sure what this means. Too early to sell calls. Yes, it is too early to sell calls. That's what that means. All right, everybody. We're up 330 on the Dow last I saw, but I can't be sure because my systems, I got 2 of them going and they're competing against each other for accuracy. So I'm not sure what to believe right now. I think we're up 164 on the Dow, but we were up 300. Is that true? I don't know. It's early. This is why we're getting all these initial, reactions. S&P up 16, Nasdaq up 57, oil down 185. I think that's accurate. I'm doing the best I can with what I ain't got. Let's see. What do we have? This system, the Yahoo Finance says we're up 347 on the Dow. I don't know if that's true or accurate. And Market Watch says we're up 166. And anybody, you want to tell me? I don't have a TV in here, so I'm not going to be watching any television shows or anything like that. I show now 194, 166, 384 for the Dow. Hello, SoFi 1407 on the Yahoo Finance. SoFi on Market Watch says 1361. I think SoFi might be more like 1407 than not. Mandu says Bruce 1410. So yeah, I believe that. Believe your Yahoo Finance. That is the real deal. Thank you all for helping out. I think we're up 400 points on the Dow then, if I have to believe my Yahoo Finance. Rocket Lab up 110 to 1461. AI up 99 to 2855. GameStop up 17, 2505. We're up 112 on SoFi, 1413 a share. The high of the day, 1415. 15 million volume at least so far on your SoFi, everybody. Welcome to the party. 1454, the magic number. A magic number, 1454. We're 39 cents away at 1415. Getting excited out there? Anybody getting all pumped up? How are your accounts looking? Are any of your statements looking real good right now? Are your account balances a little better than they've been in the past? Welcome to the party. We're down 46 on NVIDIA. Matterport, no change. What else going on? Apple down 279. Tesla holding a 2580 gain at 347. Rollover time on Tesla. Google up 97 cents. Microsoft up 184. What else is going on? Meta down 789. Amazon is up 57. Uber is up 65 cents. Adobe up 379, Unity down 27 cents. It's a mixed bag here and there, but where it counts on the SoFi neighborhood, where we really want it to look good, it's looking very good. Thank you all for joining me today and being part of this family of regulars. 426 of you are here. It's nice to have you here this morning. I hope your shares are looking a little better. I have a suspicion that some of you on your cash secured puts are sitting back going, I can't believe this, man. I cannot believe how these cash secured puts are crapping out. This is great, Uncle Bruce. Thank you for telling me how to write cash secured puts. This is good stuff. These lessons that you've done about cash secured put writing and covered call writing and poor man covered call writing and credit spread, these are paying off. I kind of like this game that you've brought me into here. Welcome all. Welcome to being a casino and not being the sap on the floor. Does it just have to touch 454? Does it have to close out at that price? Joe wants to know, Bruce, what? There's no hard and fast rule here, and don't get all worked up over it. It's not going to go to 1454, 55, and then down to $8. That's not going to happen. This is just the range we're going to get to, and it will go higher than that. In my personal opinion, the big picture, is it today or tomorrow, next week, 2 weeks from now? It's going to go significantly higher. Every one of these institutions that put in the 850 million, they're now sitting on 1.3 to 1.4 billion of value at 1454. And at 1554, 1654, 17, they're 100 million richer every dollar after that. Like the shorters are 180 million poorer every dollar, because 180 million shorted, and this stock goes up $1. They're out 180. These guys are up 100 million. That's a $280 million spread between different institutions that are playing this market. This is $250 million per dollar. And I'm only talking about 100 million on one side and 180 million on the other side. There's a billion shares out there. Every dollar is $1 billion of added value to the company. It's getting big now. It's getting interesting. I like this game. It's kind of fun. This is all right. I like this game. Welcome all to the program. It's nice to see you all here. Thank you for joining us and being part of the familia. I'm glad you're here with us. 1404. I'm showing on SoFi. I think that's what I'm showing on SoFi. 1405. The high today, 1418, I believe. Volume on SoFi so far, 18 million in 9 minutes. You think there's some money changing hands here? Yeah. Why would it trade so much? These many shares at 1405, 1415, first thing in the morning? What would cause this? People are stupid? Nope, that's not it. They're not stupid. No. They're greedy. They're fearful. Yes. There's that. But there's also a few folks here who figured out, hey, wait a minute. It just occurred to me that these institutions that have $850 million of convertible debt, that they're going to get stock around 9 something. If it breaks through 1454 and goes higher, that they're all going to get stock instead of holding the paper, the debt. They're going to get free trading paper that the company is getting from a profit on their call option. This is all making sense now. This stuff Uncle Bruce has been talking about for 6 months. I'm starting to figure this out. And there's no reason for it to stop at 1450. At 1950, $5 higher than 1450. These guys are up another $500 million. What a great way to lend a company money. You lend them $850 million. They give you back 1.4 billion in paper. The stock goes up another $500 million after that. How much do you want to borrow from us now, they say. They're going to go back to Goldman Sachs and say, you want to call Anthony Noto and see if he wants to raise, I don't know, $5 billion? Does he want $5 billion under one of these deals? Anytime, Anthony, we're in. Mr. Noto is sitting there going, well, at 25 a share, I start getting my bonuses, and at 30, I get a bigger bonus, and at 30, I don't know if I need the money. There's money coming into our company without even doing these anymore. This is pretty good. This is a nice little game. Everyone's happy with the game. Okay. You guys are happy with the game. We're up 450 on the Dow now. 450 on the Dow. 1% gain. S&P is up a third of a point. NASDAQ is only up 15 points. Not even up a tenth of a percentage point. This is serious money going into serious stocks. And you know what? SoFi's catching a wave. And so is Rocket Lab. They're catching a bit of a wave here. They're not leading the market. They're being brought along. The big money is going into the big stocks. Very interesting. By the way, NVIDIA is now in the Dow 30. That happened Friday morning. Sherman Williams and NVIDIA are now in the Dow 30. So keep an eye on NVIDIA stock. We're up 106 here. If we were to run up $10 or $15 a share on NVIDIA, that would fly the Dow quite a bit higher. Right now, the Dow is not being rushed up by NVIDIA at all. This is an interesting situation we have going on here. Very interesting situation going on. You know, I kind of like this game. Welcome, everyone, to the program. 1383 on SoFi. Again, quite reasonable, quite normal, quite natural. This is going to happen. We're going to see fluctuations up and down on your SoFi and on Rocket Lab and on GameStop. Welcome to a normal trading day here at Stock Markets with Bruce. Welcome, everybody. By the way, thumbs ups now. 224. You guys have come together here. I appreciate this. 437 watching. We have 224 thumbs up. So you guys are awesome. Keep them coming in, please. And on the poll question, 344 voters. Results, we have, if SoFi breaks 15 a share, I'm going to start writing call options. 63% out of 344 of you saying, you know what, I think I will. 37% saying, yeah, I might let it go to 18 maybe, and then I'll write 20s. Maybe I'll write 21s, 22s. Hey, I hear you. It's getting close. Closer. 1454 is the first one. We're watching for 1454. Brian, Rocket Lab up 6.6% today. Not bad. Yeah, not a bad day. It's okay. SoFi up 5.69% at 1375. That's having a wonderful time. We'll see what's going on here. Volume on SoFi right now, 21.5 million. Volume on Rocket Lab, 7 million so far at 1416, up 65 cents. The high of the day on Rocket Lab, 1473. So we were in 16 on the pre-market. Just to remind you all of how high this has been already. GameStop is up 36 cents at 25.24. The volume on GameStop, 2.8 million in 14 minutes. There too, dollars are coming into GameStop. Rightly or wrongly, they're coming into GameStop as well. With SoFi trading here 21 plus 22 million at what? $14. We've already had over $333 million change hands on SoFi to start the morning in 14 minutes. Thank you, everybody. GameStop is coming up on 3 million here. Yeah, B Tizzle sees it. I see it. We all notice this, that, these stocks are, they're trading volume here. There's some volume here. This is a so-called quasi-holiday. These stocks they're trading. They're active. Yes, indeed they are, friends. They're going possibly quite a bit higher with this kind of interest. 404-point gain on the Dow. Pretty amazing to see that. 13 on S&P, only 1 point gain on NASDAQ. It is in the doldrums behind this market so far. The VIX is still at 1527, super low, very good. Oil off $1.83 a barrel at 68.55. Wow, that's interesting. America is humming on all kinds of areas right now. America is on a roll. Economically, the rest of the world would love to be in here. AI up 104, Rocket Lab 1428, SoFi back to 1391. It's coming up again, just a little bit more. Very interesting. Brian, SoFi 21 million, 50% of the daily average. Holy moly! Brian, Rocket Lab 7 million, also half the daily volume. Nathan, why do some stocks get halted while others don't, even while simmer volume in the trade? It all depends on the number of buyers and sellers on each side of the market, the liquidity, the volatility between trades. The specialists who handle these markets, they decide when to halt due to an imbalance. Might be a 90-10 factor that does it. I don't know. Each of them have their reasonings. They look at the gross volume. They look at the bids and the asks, how many participants, the swing volatility number. That's what they do. We don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. You just be part of the market. Let the market be the market and make your move. The stock is telling you what to do. SoFi shareholders at $13.94.95. They're being told right now, your stock is up 93 cents a share today. It was up nicely on Friday. It's up again nicely today. There are underlying reasons why the shares are trading as heavily as they are and as much as they are in volume and in price, which means for some of you, you might be looking at cash secured put rollovers. This might be the morning that you do start doing some cash secured put rollovers. Maybe it's time to take your January 26 cash secured puts and start to roll them up. The 10s are showing 122 last I saw, and I know my quotes are behind. The 12s are down to about 193. The 15s are showing 365. I know people were writing 15 cash secured puts last week at 585. They're 365 bids, so they have been moving. 17s are 455. The 20s are 715. So if you're going to write a 20, you're willing to pay $12.85 for the stock, I guess. If you're going to write 17s, you're willing to pay $12.45 to buy the stock. If you're writing 15s, you're willing to pay $11.35 for a $13.92 stock right now. So if you've got 10s written that you got 320 for, and you can buy them back for $1.10, $1.20, and turn around and write 15s at 365-ish, you're going to add $240 a share into your hands right now for every share, for every contract. It's $240 contract. You're going to flip over 10 of them. That's $2,400 in your pocket more right now. You can write another 15 if you wanted to. If you wanted to do 17s, buy the 10s or the 12s back, you're going to add between $330 and $250 more in cash, depending on where you're coming from and where you're going to on the 17s. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with any of these moves. Isn't this fun? Brian Chewy is up 6%. Interesting timing since Roaring Kitty sold his shares. The stock's been on a rip. Susan Shops. Bruce, should we wait for a dip to write some more cash secured puts on SoFi? And I'm thinking $20 strikes here. Jan 26 with a 7 to 750 premium, maybe too greedy. That 15s are 380. The 12s are 2. The 12s, BE at 993. Like I said, this is what I've been talking about just in the last few minutes. We're talking about what to do and how to do it. There is absolutely nothing wrong grabbing your 10s or 12s and buying them back and writing 15s or 17s. Nothing wrong with this trade. Nothing wrong. 1394 on SoFi, 1395 on SoFi. The higher the stocks go, the cheaper to buy back puts. The lower you'll get for other puts, but you can roll forward or roll higher in strike, which is what I recommend you do. Take the money, thank you very much, which could allow you, in some cases, to write more puts. Those of you who have 5,000 shares of SoFi, you sell 5,000 shares at $14 a piece for 70 G's. You turn around and now write 35 20s, or you write 15s. You write with 70 grand, you can write 43, 44, 45 15s at $5 each or so. You're bringing in 20 G's on top of your 70 grand. You just upped your money to 90,000. I'm off the top of my head throwing this around on option quotes that are behind. So, do your math. This is what your job is. You are now option writers, and it's time to maximize returns and increase cash on hand. This is a great way to go. We're having fun here. Oh, and we're going to have some more fun now. Oh, we got somebody here who's sitting on her Steelers at, what are they now? 7-2. She's a happy camper.
Compared to those Ravens that are 7 now.
3. Yes, there's that. And then SoFi, 1401.
Ooh.
But yeah, we're up $1 right now from Friday's close.
There you go.
Rocket Lab closed. Yeah, Rocket Lab closed around 1350 on Friday. Pre-market 16. They're right now back to 1430. But wow, yeah, we got stuff going on.
Volatility.
We got some excitement going on here. Yeah.
What is that about?
I don't know. I'm just so excited. Trump, the Trump trade continues. We're up 450 points on the Dow, but the Nasdaq's down 16.
Oh.
It's the big boys getting the big move. There's some serious pension money, hedge fund money, world hedge fund money coming into this market. It's also trickling into SoFi and Rocket Lab and GameStop. We're up 61 on GameStop now, 25.49, 25.56 on GameStop. That was easy. We just jumped $14. That's so easy. Oh, my God. Splayer, good morning, Auntie Jen. Larry Titus, good morning, Auntie Jen. Richard, good morning, Auntie Jen. Christina, what about those Chiefs? What about those Chiefs? Last play of the game, missed field goal. Oh, my goodness. What about the Detroit Lions comeback? 5 interceptions, and they still won the game. Oh, my God.
We were talking about this. What happens when you're the other team? And you have to admit that you got 5 interceptions and you still
lost the game.
Oh, my.
Is anybody having fun here today? I like this game. This is a great little game that's going on here. Welcome to the party, people.
It was a fun day yesterday.
It was a fun game yesterday. 14.18 is the high of SoFi. We're at 13.98 to 14 right now. Rocket Lab 14.28 up 77. AI up $1.53 to 29.09. I know there are cash secured put writers out there on AI. You're making money. Time to maybe roll up your AI cash secured puts. Maybe it's time to buy out those cheap ones and write 30s, 32s, 35s. Bring in the cash, baby. That's what you're here for. Christina says depressed. That's what happens. That's what happens. I have no idea who's talking about what, where, when, and where. I just see people making money.
She might have been on the
I have no idea. I don't know. It doesn't matter. If you're an option writer, it doesn't matter what happens in the NFL. It matters what happens in your option account.
How can you get out?
Get out of here. You get on get out of here. You get out of here.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. How dare you say such a thing? Tesla's up $26. Rollover time, everybody. Google up $1. Netflix up $5.50. EI Lilly up $9. Adobe up $5.30. Just talking about some of the winners out there. Interesting morning today. Goldman up $15 a share to $6.04. We had a hello this morning from Rancho Mirage.
Did
our soon-to-be neighbors, because we're going to
Yes.
be in Rancho Mirage. We're
right.
going to be in Rancho Mirage from January to the end of May, and our friends said hi to us this morning.
We know people.
We know people in Rancho Mirage. We know very important people. We know people, very important people in Rancho Mirage, California. We know someone that's going to become perhaps a pro golfer in not too distant future.
Is this
We know people.
Your old one?
We know people.
We should cut that up and throw it away.
Welcome everybody to the program. Isn't this fun? Let's see.
There
Oh, here we go.
and the little one said,
Christina, you said what
"No."
happens when you have to admit. I said they must be depressed for Christina for the Lions. I'm a Chiefs fan. Brian, look at that AI chart. Uppity, uppity, up. Yes, 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 yes. Fun times. 1395, 1396 on SoFi, 440 gain on the Dow. What a morning. Now, bagel time.
I know. You hungry?
Oh, yeah, I'm hungry. I'm hungry for a bagel.
Is it a Monday bagel?
I think so. I think it's a
Okay.
grape jelly, crispy,
Okay.
super crispy Monday sesame seed toasted bagel. Oh, yeah.
Super burnt.
Ooh, so good.
Pile the jelly on top.
Now, listen. Cocky Steeler fans, I
That's
tell you.
right. Wearing my Steelers sweatshirt.
Oh, look at that. Ted says rolling January 26, $12 cash secured puts on SoFi. How far out would you write? Stay on Jan 26s and go to 17s. Take the dollars, baby. Mandu number 5. Good morning, Auntie Jen. Christina rolled my GameStop $23 covered call that expired Friday. The 23s that expire December 23s, and I got $2 more for each of them. Thank you very much. Nicely done. Nicely done. Margin called, went too far out with my Rocket Lab. $15 cash secured puts. No movement on the price of the contract. Huge bid-ask spread. No volume. Just sit tight. Just do nothing. Just do nothing. Sit back. Do nothing. Earnings tomorrow. Relax. Fold your arms. Relax. 1434 on Rocket Lab. AI 2919. 2560 on GameStop up 72. SoFi 1388 to 1390. Right at the moment. Welcome everybody to the party. Welcome all to the show. We have 405 people watching here. We've been getting poll results in all day. Folks answering my poll question of the day. 241 thumbs ups. Thank you for this. If you can keep those coming in, let's shoot for 300 thumbs ups. That would be awesome. The poll question, 370 votes. If SoFi breaks 15 a share, I'm going to start writing call options. 62% are saying, yes, I'm going to start writing call options. 38% saying, nope, I'm not going to write call options. Not at 15. I got to go higher than that before I start writing on them. There we go. Well, we'll be talking about that. We're going to be talking about writing call options, writing put options, writing credit spreads, poor man covered calls, how to maximize your profits this Saturday live here. Class number 18, lesson 18, live, 2 o'clock Eastern time. If you want to be in on that class right here, make a 150 US donation over there at paypal.com, Bruce Farmer, Traveling with Bruce. Send me a private email, brucefarmer@hotmail.com. Bruce, I just sent you $150. I am in class number 18. This is the email I want you to use to send me the link for the live class and send me the link for the final edited version of the class when that is done a few days later. We'll take care of you. Looking forward to seeing you here live with Auntie Jen and I. She's the moderator. We'll be using the whiteboard on Saturday this week, 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock LA time, 7 o'clock in the evening in the UK, and 8 o'clock in the evening in Europe. Thank you all for popping in and being with us. We'd love to have you join us. This could be fun. Stephen Butler, I'm number 242 on your thumbs up meter. Bobby, by January 27th, cash secured put, $10 SoFi. I've just bought back at 192. I wrote him at 340. Giddy up. Now you could write Bobby a Jan 26, 17. You could come in a year and write 26s instead of 27s. Juan, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Do you think that the Aspire $13 cash secured put paying $320 for May 25 is worth entertaining? Currently, Spire is at 11. Thank you for your input. What do you think? Should I write a $13 cash secured put that expires May 25? I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I would go with that. That's a nice little return. You're willing to pay what is it, 980 on an $11 stock? Yeah, I would take that money. One good move. Yeah, knock yourself out, buddy. Keep us posted on that. Well done, sir. 480-point gain on the Dow, and the Nasdaq is down 53. We got two different versions going on here, but we got an interesting session going on here. We're down 170 on oil, 68.66. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the program. Nice to have you here. Let's take a look at some of our favorites. Rocket Lab right now up about 70 cents at 14.20. SoFi up 80 at 13.81. GameStop up 65, 25.50 something. Matterport down a penny. M23andMe down 13 at 4.35. Spire 25-cent gain at 10.93. ATIP up 7 cents to 2.67. SmartRent unchanged 1.52. Apple down $4. Tesla up $21. Microsoft up 8 cents. Google up 117. Amazon down 150. Nvidia down 360. Meta down $12. Goldman up 16 bucks. Cisco Systems at 59.02, up 96. High of the year 59.38. We're right about at that level now. High of the year on Cisco. ARC Innovations at 56.55. High of the year 56.99. We're up 248. The high of the year on Kathy Wood's ARC Innovations. Pfizer 26.78, up 6 cents. HPQ 36.93, up a dime. Unity down 68 cents, 19.84. AI up 1.38, 28.94. Adobe up 4.50 at 4.99. We got Netflix up 6.60, 8.01. IBM up $1.06 at 2.14. Vanik Semiconductors down 7.25. Home Depot up 3.60. Enphase down 2.98. Palantir up 1.79 to 60.18. High of the year 60.37. We're at the high range of the year on Palantir. Uber up 36 cents at 72.41. Get the up, everybody. Welcome to the program. Nice to have you here. I thank you for joining us live today from wherever in the world you are. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the thumbs ups today. Thank you for being part of the poll question today. Thanks for subscribing, and thank you for becoming members of this channel. We love having the new members kick in here. Don't forget, Wednesday night, Primetime Live, Gold Bagel members, and every morning, 8 o'clock, trade alerts just for Gold Bagel members. You get the heads up on what we're talking about. Coming up every morning, we got more plans for Gold Bagel members as well. Do not go away. Stick around. We have 246 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. The poll question has attracted 382 answers. Thank you for that. Well done, and welcome everybody to the program. It's nice to see you here this morning. Okay, a couple more comments here. Let's see what's going on here. Juan, thank you so much, says Juan. You got it, buddy. Hector, Uncle Bruce, pre and post election. You said that the result was already baked into the market. What are your thoughts today? Well, I am surprised at the intensity of the willingness of foreign investors to come into the U.S. markets. They are terrified, as they should be. So we're seeing that. Charlie, partially naked in, I don't know what's going on here. Bobby, done, Uncle Bruce, 1 January 2617, wrote for 520. Well done, Bobby. Well done. Susan, SoFi, Jan 26, $20 strikes are 742. If assigned, I get the stock for 12.58. I'm thinking strike is too greedy. Is it? 1,000 share cash secured put would be $7,420. If I did 17s, 1,000 would be 522 with a break even at 11.78. You can't lose either way. You just can't. You can decide for yourself which is the way to go here, but you're a winner chicken dinner, no question about it. Charlie, C2, it's baked in, partially baked in, says Charlie. Jarrett, I got 6 160.65 covered. What is this? Credit spreads on NVIDIA. That's what you're doing. Call credit spreads with December 6th expiry date, a team casino. So I'm ahead of the NVIDIA market right now. It's sitting at 144, and I've written 65 covered calls or credit spreads on calls. So well done. They're both worthless, and they die in about 3-4 weeks. So well done. DC Rocket Lab met analyst revenue expectations last quarter, reporting revenues of 106 million. It was up 71% year on year. It was a strong quarter for the company. We're going to find out tomorrow what the next quarter looks like. Indeed, Mandu, I think 1480 on SoFi today. I think we're going to hit 1480. I really do. Well, 1390 right now on SoFi, up 89. Rocket Lab 1418, up 67 cents. Charlie says, let's hope so. 1480 would be fine, mighty fine. 1454, the first magic number, and many others behind it for SoFi. Giddy up, kids. Should be fun. Tons and tons of fun. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable day. We got SoFi back to 14 again. Here we go. We're jumping up again on your SoFi. Here we go again. Lovely. Absolutely lovely, everybody. Thank you for joining in with us today from wherever you are. We are looking now at how many folks here. What are our numbers? Here we go. We got a refresh going. We have 247 thumbs ups. We have 372 people watching. And we got 385 answers to the poll question here. If SoFi breaks 15 a share, I'm going to start writing call options. 62% of you are saying that's what I'm going to do. 38% not yet. No, I'm looking for more, Bruce. It's at 14 now. It's already at 14. It's going higher than that. And I'll write. It's cool. This is cool. I'm pumped about this. Mandu says in Discord, you can see my charts. If you want to become part of the Discord chat group and you are a Gold Bagel member, send me a private email. Send me an email and say, Uncle Bruce, I'm a Gold Bagel member of your channel. This is my name. This is the handle I'm going under. I'd like to become part of the Discord group. I want to hang out with your peeps 24/7, not just when you're on the air. Send me a private email. Become a Gold Bagel member immediately. Send me an email, and I'll send you links after the show how you can become part of the Discord group. Fantastic, everybody. There's benefits to being a member. A Gold Bagel member, waiting for my stink bid to hit on my SoFi cash ticker puts. It's like waiting for water to boil. You're driving me nuts. Well, 1406, maybe it's going to happen any minute. 1405, 1406 on your SoFi, Charlie. Something tells me their puts are going to slip a little here. One, they gave me 360, Uncle Bruce. It's just unbelievable how easy it is with these saps. They're handing me this cash. Unbelievable. Juan, well done, sir. Juan was wondering, do you think that Aspire $13 cash secured put at 320 for May 25 is worth? He just got 360. Yes. Well done, Juan. Juan, I don't know what is good out of the money price for Tesla calls. That stock just keeps rising. Just keep going. Just go 10% higher. Just keep going 10-15% higher. Just keep going. Don't worry about it. There's a couple of wands around here, by the way. 1405, 1406 on SoFi. Volume now for SoFi is showing approximately 30.5 million shares traded in 38 minutes. If I got my bearings correct. Yeah, 38 minutes, 30 plus million volume on your SoFi. And oh my goodness, look at what we got us right here. Oh, babies. It's good times.
It's Monday.
It's good times all around here. The sesame seed bagels have arrived. Toasted by Auntie Jan. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how those are toasted, babies. Oh, this is so good. Let's see how crunchy this thing is.
Crunchy or just hard?
Great. Crispy.
Buttery goodness. Oh no.
1412 on SoFi.
It's the old white man dance.
6 cents away from the high of the day on SoFi. A new 52-week high was set this morning at 1418. That's a multi-year high.
Well, now they have something to aim for.
1413. Here comes SoFi. 1454 is the magic number. Oh, isn't this fun, kids? Anybody having fun around here? I'm having fun around here. What do we got here? Mandu, butter. It's like a hot knife through soft butter. Richard Carlin, bagel, Blair. Second time in my life in the same month I will see a FedEx transporter. I don't know what this means. Brian, GameStop.
He's ordering
26.16, 26.24 on your GameStop. We just surged again, up 130 on GameStop. Slayer. Bagel, baby. Brian, 4 million shares on GameStop, Bruce. It's moving and it's trading. 26.16 on GameStop, 14.18 on SoFi. We just matched our high of the day. 14.20. We just broke the high of the day on your SoFi. Rocket Lab, 14.42 up 90. We're surging again. Welcome to the party, pals. How you doing? Anybody here having fun? You like this game? I like this game. I like it when my kids are having fun. 31.5 million SoFi traded in 40 minutes. Yeah, this is real.
Well, you have a good Monday. Remember, everything stops at 11 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember to say?
The bells, church bells will ring here in about 2 hours, 50 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's church bells, then taps, and all the good things.
14.20 on SoFi is the high of the day since early 22, January. We're rolling.
I'm out of here.
Jen's out of here.
I have to go and wallow in my victory.
Thank you, Auntie Jen.
Bye.
Fantastic. 14.22, new high for your SoFi. Just jumped again. And 26.24 on GameStop, up $1.36. 4.7 million plus on GameStop. 28.60 on AI. 14.46 on Rocket Lab. Stocks are moving while I'm eating my bagel here. I'm looking good. 14.24 on your SoFi, kids. This is the high of the day now, and we're running. We're running. How high? How far? That's the question. 14.25 now. Another high. 14.25 on SoFi now. 14.25. And it looks like it wants to go through that like a hot knife through soft butter. Isn't this fun, kids? You like this game? Are you watching your cash secured puts plummet in value? Those are the ones that you've written in particular. Brian, GameStop. 26.35 on GameStop. 14.56 on Rocket Lab. We're moving up. Dave. Uncle Bruce. 14.54 is coming. We're at 14.24. 30 cents away. I can hear Doc Brown now. 88 miles an hour. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dow's up 411. $14.30. SoFi. 14.30. Nickel higher. Boom. Here it goes. 14.61 on Rocket Lab. 26.42 on GameStop. $14.33 on SoFi. It's running, baby. Oh, yeah. Viewers are getting richer around here. Isn't that something? SoFi. 33.6 million. 44 minutes. 14.32, 14.33 is the high right now. We're right there. Shorters are getting creamed here. Absolutely getting creamed. 180 million shorted, and that's the official number. What do you think in the black pool's going on? Oh my God, are there people getting hurt? But there are winners here. Serious winners in the institutional department. Oh, there's some real big winners here. This is looking good. SoFi's getting richer today. A 130 game today on your SoFi. It's at least $130 million of value has just been lifted on SoFi. Their stock option, their cap call option that they have is running 14.32. We're 22 cents away from the maxing out of that contract. Oh my God. It's looking great. Bobby rolled Rocket Lab Jan 26 covered call 10s to April 12s for a 40-cent debit, but I added $2. Christina, thanks, Juan. I did the same trade. Snowboarder, Uncle Bruce, once SoFi hits that 14.54 price, does it need to maintain that level for a period of time so that everything will work, or however the term is called and everything else? I don't have all the gory details, but like Rocket Lab, it had to break 950 or something for it to be through, and it's now 1460 on Rocket Lab. SoFi 1454 to me is a ticket to go to 16 to 18 initially, and then 20 ultimately. And even then, remember too, this is the 11th of November. This is 41 days into the fourth quarter. End of December is the end of the fourth quarter. The end of the year, one hell of a year for this company, and earnings numbers have been revised again and again and again. This is going to be great. The stock is not going to sit there and stop, and you don't have to worry about the minutia. Don't worry about it going through 1454 under and over and under and over and over. Don't even worry about it. Not an issue. 1438 on SoFi. 39, 1439. Every time I take a bite, it goes up. A guy can't eat a bagel in peace anymore. Would we be better off? That's a trick question. You should do both. Bitcoin, I don't care about Bitcoin. Susan pulled the trigger on SoFi, 2,500 shares, $20 strike. Filled at 721. Brian, 18 grand. If assigned, I'll get it back at 1275, and it's now 1435. Thank you very much, Susan says. I say well done, Susan. Juan, so glad, Christina. Let's make this money. Brian, I just bought back my December $30 cover calls on GameStop for $350, and I rolled into January 25/30s for $435. They giving me more money. 26.59 on GameStop. Nice going, Brian. Bobby started a Rocket Lab $10 cash secured put, Jan 26, 175 times 5. Interesting. Splair, damn, my paycheck will need to still around about 20 days. Buy me something for something 1,000. I don't know, Splair, whatever. David, order second bagel. Brian, and GameStop is running. Brian at 26.63. And SoFi 1440, 1442 on your SoFi, 1443 on your SoFi. We are now 11 cents away from the magic number of 1454. Wow. Rocket Lab 1465, SoFi 1440. Wow. The world isn't waiting for you, Splair. But you're not waiting for the world either. Way to go, buddy. Deep value payback, baby. Giddy up, kids. DC, a Rocket Lab holding till $22, $5,300 profit. Wow. People are making money around here. Interesting stuff. 1461 on Rocket Lab. up 110 now. AI up $1. GameStop up 170 to 26.58. And SoFi 1436 to 1440 something. You tell me what it's trading at. It is all over the place. We're trying to stay on top of this whole thing here. The high of the day on SoFi, I think, is 1444. 36.8 million, I believe, is the approximate volume on SoFi, and 49 minutes into the session. So we are really running here, and we're going to do this. We're going to see volatility now. You know it's coming. It's happening. Wow, what a session we have today on a quasi-holiday today. Amazing. Welcome to the party, pals. I'm gathering up a bunch of sesame seeds. Roasted. Man, this is so good. I'll be picking them out of my teeth for hours. It's a fun hobby. Thank you all. What's going on here? Hostergaard, I'm the guy who mistakenly wrote $10, $15 SoFi $5 puts. I'm not sure what's going on here. While having 7 10s at 3, while only having about 5,000 cash, so about 3 times what I could cash cover. Bought back 7s for 140. I'm a very happy guy, Bruce. I'm loving this. 540 is what I got for my 7s, and I just bought them back. I sold them for 3. I bought them back for 140. I'm a happy camper. Way to go. Deep value. SoFi's now up 106% in 6 months. 14.33 for 34 roughly. GameStop 26.42. Okay. Splair, I know it's just amazing. A few weeks. Oh man, it's unbelievable. Christina, here's a 199 donation. Are we having fun, kids? Let's go, SoFi. Thank you, Christina. We are having fun, aren't we? Hostergaard still got the $10, $15 still outside my cash secure limit, but soon, after doing this for a month, I doubled my savings, 3-month income. That was easy. Oh, nice going, Hostergaard. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the show. We're just trying to make some dough here. 14.34 on your SoFi, 20 cents away from 14.54. Oh boy. Rocket Lab's moving. 14.72. Oh boy. $14.35 on SoFi. Man, oh man, oh man. Thank you all for being part of this channel today and always being here. We love you. Appreciate this. We're now looking at a thumbs up meter of 254 with 415 people watching. Thank you all. And the poll question has had 431 people participate in the poll question today. Thank you. 61% of you are saying if this SoFi breaks 15, I'm going to start writing call options. That used to be 68%. It's now 61. We're at 14.36. We're only 64 cents away from $15. Ah, interesting. Getting closer. 14.54 is a magic number that we are watching here. And we're at 14.35.36. We're within 18 cents of that hit. Oh my goodness, are we having fun? 14.74 in Rocket Lab. GameStop 26.18. AI 28.50. And Dow's up 400. Okay. What else we got? Okay. I don't expect to do this well every month. It was stupid to mistakenly write that many SoFi puts, but hey, there's no mistakes, just happy little accidents, and I'm quite happy here. BZ, Uncle Bruce, here's $10. I'm having fun. Christina's having fun. BZ is having fun, and I thank you, all of you, having fun and making donations. I just want you guys to get rich. Just get really rich here. Fabulous. 14.79 in Rocket Lab, up 128. Rocket Lab's moving. 14.83. Charles C. Gotcha. You're in number 18. Send me a private email. You're in. Another Another participant in the live class. Christina, nice one, BZ. Well done. Thank you all for these kind donations. Jen and I thank you. We're going to be in Rancho Mirage for 5 months, January to May. So this is Rancho Mirage money coming in. We need it. It's expensive down there. Oh, that was good. Man, that's good. Thank you guys for waiting me out. I can't eat a bagel without the market going up. What can I tell you? I don't know. Oh my, what a session here. What a fun day this is already. Charlie, C2, thanks, Uncle B. I will see you on the class this Saturday. Right on, buddy. Brian, I love bringing in money. I am off today too. DC, Rocket Lab, past the moon to Europe. Brian, Chewy's up 8%. I can't read that. Nostragar, should I reduce the number of puts that I've written on SoFi? I am outside my cash secure range, but it's just so much watching things go up so fast. I'm like 50% above what I could cover with cash. I can't answer these personal questions. I can't do this on the air. I'm not your stockbroker. I'm the guy to help you, guide you what what your possibilities are with writing contracts and taking in these dollars and following these great stories. But you've got to look after your account. This is your call. Figure it out, Ryan. Rocket Lab wants to get back to 15, Bruce. DH, is there going to be a meetup this winter in Southern California? Give me some time. I hope so. I sure hope so. Guesstimating it's at 50%. Hey, man, the higher that SoFi goes, the greater it is. But I don't trade for you. I'm just a guy in front of a computer saying to folks, you can make money in this market. You really can conservatively make a lot of money in this market, writing options, and you don't have to own a single share to do it. SoFi now 1437 right now. SoFi 1436.37. The high of the day 1444. Almost 40 million traded in 57 minutes. We've got some real good action here. What a day we're having. Rocket Lab 1493, just like our friend was saying here. Like Brian was saying, he's thinking it's going to 15. Yeah, 1493 on Rocket Lab, up 142. This is the high of the session here, 1494. 10.5 million volume. But SoFi has got serious volume in here. 40 million shares at 14 plus. We're talking almost 550 million in shares changing hands. This will be $1 billion+ day today on SoFi. I'm sure of it. It could be much more than that. 1454 is a magical number for SoFi. This is going to be something. We'll see how this plays. Kids, you're getting richer around here. If you own the stock, you've written cash secured puts, you're going to write regular calls, you're going to do poor man cover call writing down the road, you're going to do credit spreads, so you're going to make a lot of money on your SoFi. Just stick around here. We'll go over it, and we'll keep throwing you suggestions and ideas and thoughts, and we'll go from there, okay? Giddy up, everybody here. 1490 on Rocket Lab. It wants to go to 15. 389 gain on the Dow. AI up 129. GameStop 26.25 now. 14.20 SoFi as we go back and forth and back and forth. What a session. Wow. Just what a session out there we have on the go right now. NVIDIA down 220. Nothing to worry about there. What else? So we got going? Apple down 3.99, but Tesla's up 23.71. It's recovering a bit. It got from was as low as 336 about half an hour ago, and now it's back to 345. High of the day, 350. So here we are, 330 to 350, 335, 350 range is what we're doing. 70 million traded. Think about that. 70 million shares at 344 a shot. Making SoFi look kind of tiny, doesn't it? Doesn't it just make it look like there's so much upside on SoFi? SoFi can become a $100 billion bank, a $200 billion bank. Don't think that, oh, it's like a $15 billion bank now. Maybe it'll get to 20. No, hundreds of billions will be the size of SoFi. Just let it grow to that. It's growing fast. Tesla is in its own little world. So is Apple and NVIDIA and Microsoft. They've got a 30, 40-year head start. Just kind of, early days. Welcome, everyone. Oh, boy, isn't this fun. Thank you, Brian. Robinhood is up 11%. Host regard. So what is the typical difference in profits between owning stock and writing puts? Say if it doubles in value, for example, is there a typical difference? I guess you need to take my classes, man. Burrow. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. Number 263 on your thumbs up meter. Dude, Bruce, you got your bagel powers back. The bagel power works. You'll be at 100,000 daily viewers in no time. There. Thank you. 404, 403 are here at the moment. I don't know if we're going to get to 100,000 viewers. Option writing, I'm not sure if that's going to attract that kind of a following, but you never know. When option writers make money, they tell friends. Not all the friends believe it, but the new people do show, and I welcome the newbies that are here. It's great to have you with us. I'm pleased to have you join us. And we're very hopeful that you'll do very well if you are going to take my classes. The lessons I've put out there on my website, maybe join us live this Saturday, get a taste of what these are like. Hang around here with this gang of regulars, and let's see what happens. We have 264 thumbs ups. I think that's the number now. We're only 30-something away from 300 thumbs ups. That is awesome. We love it when we hit 200. Now we might hit 300. Thank you. 452 people have answered my question here. Poll question, if SoFi breaks 15, I'm going to write call options. 62% say, yes, I will. 38 say, no, I'm going to wait for more. Thank you all for joining in today and being part of this family here. Those of you who joined as new members, thank you and welcome to the club. Especially Gold Bagel members, love having you here. We're up 138 on Rocket Lab. We're up 118 on SoFi. GameStop up 176. Look at that. 1490 on Rocket Lab, 1421 on SoFi, and 2660 on GameStop. Matterport down about 3 cents, up 23andMe is up 12 to 460. Spire up 40 cents to 1108. We got ATI Physical Therapy up 7 cents. Smart Rent up a penny and a half, maybe 153, 154. Apple down 380. Tesla up 24.78 to 346. Microsoft down 180. The Google shares, Alphabet up 172. Amazon down 116. Nvidia's only down $2 now. It's coming on. Meta Platforms down 8.30. Goldman Sachs up $14, Cisco up 61 cents, ARC up 3.93, Pfizer down a dime, HPQ up 9, Unity down 24 cents, AI $29 again, up 144 on C3.ai Inc. symbol AI. Adobe 502 up 760 a share. Netflix at 803, the high of the year, up 8.11 a share. We're at the high of the year. IBM 59-cent gain, 214.36. Avanic is down 5.30. Home Depot up 4.49. Enphase down 2.83. Palantir up 3.05 at the high of the year, 61.44. I don't know if it's all time, but it's certainly for the year. Uber up 38 cents right now. Welcome to the party, pals. Glad to have you here. I hope you're having fun with this market. I hope you like this game. We're back to 14.33 on SoFi. We seem to be inching up a little bit again on SoFi. 14.96 on Rocket Lab. This is the high range of the day. 15.03 has been touched. We're now at 14.97 on the Rocket Lab shares. Okay. 14.33 on SoFi. The high of the session for SoFi today, 14.44. 1454. We're 12 cents away from the high of the day, and 1454 is the magic number for SoFi to hit, where its own call option, the call option that SoFi has on itself, will be worth so much money that SoFi could be in a position to wipe out $850 million on a debt issue for stock, free trading that doesn't come out of its treasury. Nice. Really nice. I like this game. What else is going on here? Who else is here? What's going on? Burrow King, there you are. Dude, you get your bagel powers back. Ding, DC, Bruce, can I make donations to you with my debit card? You can do it through PayPal. I'm sure you can go to my PayPal address and make a donation there using a debit card. I'm certain of it. Give it a try. I appreciate it. Let me know if it works or not. Splayer Uncle Bruce, just let the bagel speak for itself. What else is going on here? We got people talking different languages. Brian, 26.76 on GameStop, man. It's going, Bruce. Lee Mortimer, I just rolled my SoFi $15 cash secured put to 17. I started at 10 and I just kept rolling. I've doubled my stake. I like this game. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Hey, man, you live in that London area. You need to make money. Absolutely. Oh, man, I love this game. I love it when my viewers tell me this. They say, you told me to do it. I did it at 10. I did it at 12. I did it at 15. I'm doing it at 17. You're just, my money is growing and growing. The stock's going up, but I'm making more money than the stock is growing. This is great. Yes, it is. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations, all of you out there. Well done. 1434 now, 1435 on SoFi. We're inching up to the high of the day, and we're within 19 cents of that magic 1454 number. There's a lot of institutions out there who like this. They're very happy. They're not upset. They love it. They're encouraging the stock to go higher, no question about it. They're quite happy to see it go up. Do not fret there. GameStop, 26.66 up 178. Rocket Lab, 14.93, just under 15 right now. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And thank you all for sharing your trading situations, where you're at with your contracts, how you're doing on your cash secured puts. How's it going on your deep in the money calls and poor man cover call writing strategies that you've done? How you're doing on your rollovers? Do keep us posted. It's inspirational to the rest of the channel to understand these are real people doing real trades. Like, this guy's not kidding. He's not just sitting there talking about option writing. There are people option writing who are making money who never thought the options would give them this kind of return with a small account. They don't need millions of dollars to do this. You don't. Oh, is this fun? Margin called. I sit back and watch for my Rocket Lab to give me something might need to switch into SoFi. I'll see what's going on. Whatever works, man. Whatever. We're 14.96 on Rocket Lab, 14.34 on SoFi, 26.78 on GameStop. We're going for $27 on GameStop now. Another dollar here. We're up 191 on 7.2 million GameStop. What are they going to do with $4.5 billion? What are they going to do? I'm sure they're hauling in 4% interest. I'm sure of it. They're hauling in 4% interest on that money right now. That's 1% every 3 months. That's $45 million every 3 months they're hauling in right now on that money. Pure profit. They don't have to do anything. I mean, we'd like to know, but they don't have to do anything. Wild, just wild. Brian, SoFi and Rocket Lab both up 10% today. They're both running. Look at that. Giddy up, kids. Giddy up. 26.95 on GameStop. We're now up 207. We're about to hit 27 on GameStop. 29.11 on AI, right through 29 and going. 14.90 on Rocket Lab and 14.31 on the SoFi shares. With an hour and 8 minutes into the session now. Thank you all for being here this morning. I hope you're enjoying this. Hopefully not boring you too much. Keeping an eye on these stocks. We're trying to see if this SoFi is going to break 1454. It could happen. We have 280 thumbs up, so we're looking for 300 there. 400 people watching, 280 thumbs ups. Help, help, help. Get me up there. We've got 461 people hitting the poll question, so that's a good sign. 61% of you saying I will start writing options on SoFi as soon as it breaks $15 a share. That's what they're saying. B Tizzle, I just closed out a $21.50, $21 put spread on GameStop for a 2-cent debit. I opened them for 10 cents last Wednesday, and I just closed out at 2 cents. So as long as the commissions don't kill you, I hope you're okay on that. Splayer almost 27 on GameStop, Bruce. My eyes are my eyes working correctly? 26.94 and on GameStop, 14.36 on SoFi, 14.90 on Rocket Lab. You remember when those two stocks, Rocket Lab and GameStop, were $4 and $5 and $6? You remember those days? You remember? Wasn't that long ago. Boy, oh boy. Manager Uncle Bruce, 2000 GameStop average 26.18. I wrote covered calls 20 Jan 16.26 for 673. Now trading at 9. Considering the crazy moves in GameStop, would it make sense to dump it if it goes to say 27? Okay, so 2000 GameStop. Hang on, and just double checking on his message here. And close the cover call for a loss. Make a small game on long. Use money on selling cash secured puts on SoFi. Good move or hold on. Okay, you're trying to cross the streams and go from one to the other. I mean, you're in a position to roll over your contracts on GameStop if you want, and just go with a higher strike if you wish. Again, I'm not sure how to play this. I can't advise you on what to do inside your account between one stock versus another. I'm just looking at these trades, going, you're pulling in money, you're making money, you're getting rewarded for doing what you're doing. James, last month I made more than my job used to pay. November just started, and I've almost made my monthly goal already. It's the 11th of November. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Take the classes, people. Neat. Zzz. There you go. James, thank you for that message. This is, of course, a common theme that is out there. It's a hope, a wish, a dream of many people out there that they can get away from a day job and be self-employed, just doing this, making money, managing your own money, and getting way more than your boss will ever pay you. And that is the name of the game. Ostergaard, can't understand that. Splair, 2 months it was under $10. B Diesel commission came out to half a penny average for each contract using Tasty Trade in the U.S. Right on. Manager, I am tired of holding GameStop for so long. Well, it's starting to move for you. The payoff might be happening right today. If it breaks 27, 28 today or tomorrow and then hits the 30 by the middle of the week, I don't know why you'd want to abandon it now. You've waited it. I know it's totally, you decide, man. You've got to decide for yourself. Would it be advisable to buy SoFi stocks with cash from the cash secured puts, or just leave the cash in the account? I feel like it might be risky. Well, you can write more cash secured puts. You could do that. You could take the cash from the cash secured puts to write more cash secured puts. That's another strategy to grow your return. Deep Value. Thank you for my class today, Uncle B. Thank you, Deep Value. You got to keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Rocket Lab 1490, right at that 15 level. We're about to, I think it's about to break it. It wants to. AI 2896, GameStop 2667, and SoFi 1422. Back and forth we go. Do we get another run in here that just busts out new highs all over the place? Very possible. No guarantees, but have we had a day here? What a session here. Great to see the fabulous amount of volume on SoFi. 44 million shares now traded. We've got GameStop volume now of 8 million shares. That's looking good. Rocket Lab's volume, 12 million. 12 million now, 11.9, we'll call it 12. What a session here. NVIDIA only down $1.70. It's coming back. It was down like $3-4. Now down only $1.70. NVIDIA coming on. NVIDIA. Rocket Lab up 136. AI up 135. GameStop up 186. SoFi up 126. Solid days for these guys. Solid. Brian, GameStop hit 26.98, man. Very close to 27. Cindy B, I just rolled my poor man covered calls. These are long on GameStop from Jan 26 to Jan 27, 8 strike to 10 strike. And a little credit. Nice going. Nice going. That's good work. That is really good work. Charlie, a stink bid just hit on my rollover on SoFi. It sold $17 cash secured put, Jan 26 expiry for $515. Nice job. Nice job, Charlie. $515 a contract just came into his hot little hands. You gotta love this. Indeed, everybody. Well done, kids. You guys are making trades like you should be. This is the way you want it. This account value of mine is going up. These classes work. Yes, they do. I really believe that. I get told that all the time. Yeah, you've got to want it though. I can't tell you. Many of you know. You can't tell a relative or a friend to do this. You can't convince your best friend. You cannot convince your brother, your mother, your father, your cousin. You can't. They won't do it. If it was so easy, why doesn't everyone do it? Those are the answers you get. Those are the comments you get. If it's so easy to write options and make money writing options, why doesn't everyone do it? Same answer why not everybody is a mechanic or an NFL football player or a brain surgeon or a dog walker. There's a reason certain people do certain things, and there's a reason why they don't. And option writers, the reason they are option writers is they like to make money from the stock market. That's the answer. It's not complicated. There's not like a secret society out there. They just like making money from the stock market. Since they have money in the market anyway, they have investments. They want their investments to bring in a return. You can get a return on your money. Give it to your bank for 5 years. And they'll give you 3-4% interest and lock up your money for 5 years. There's a return. If you're good with that, knock yourself out. But if you want to quit your day job, you want to retire 20 years sooner than you're supposed to or you're going to, or you want to retire now in the next year or two in a better position. You're going to retire anyway in a couple of years. But instead of retiring in a couple of years and bringing in this much money per month, why not retire in a couple of years and bring in this much money? Why not have your portfolio make more money for you than you can spend in retirement? In other words, you're getting richer as you're retired anyway. There is the ultimate success story. Why not? A Splayer, my 2 calls went up 900 today against me on GameStop. What else? Uncle Bruce, I know this is not what we do, but I have $5 calls for January that I've owned since they were available. What do you think? Everyone have a great day. Cash them in and write cash secured puts now and add 30% more to your pocket today. Now, what is wrong with this strategy? Nothing. That's my thought. I'm still confident the Trump run will end with some tax law selling. If not now, then finally. Well, you'll find out. The big E. Well, if everyone just writes options, then nobody repairs your car. That's it too, I guess. Maybe we need mechanics. Maybe it's a good thing we have brain surgeons and mechanics and architects and engineers and plumbers and electricians and truck drivers and cab drivers and Uber drivers, and we have restaurant workers and McDonald's and all that. And 5% of the world, 5% of the market understands options in and out, back and forth, and 1% of the market writes options. And maybe that's you guys. You're the top 1%. Maybe this is the way it was meant to be. And if I've been able to convince you to become part of the 1%, my job has been fulfilled. I have done some work here now to make you successful as 1%ers. Welcome to the party, pal. This is what we're looking for. Yeah, Ostergaard, do people feel like SoFi is going to go higher? Should I consider rolling my $15 puts? Bad hearing, so I can't tell if Uncle Bruce says 14 or 40. It's going to go higher. It's going higher. Roll your puts whenever you want. Turn up the volume. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. Oh, man. 26.89 on GameStop now. Rocket Lab 14.94. SoFi 14.15, up 114 a share. NVIDIA down 184 a share right now. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you all for being part of this show, part of the channel. So appreciate you guys hanging out with us and saying hi to us, keeping us posted on how you're doing. Jen and I are so pumped for you guys. We just love it when you guys are making dough. We want you to get richer and richer and richer. Thank you for these thumbs ups today. Appreciate these thumbs ups so much. And also answering the poll question. Thank you for doing that. 294 thumbs ups. Look at that. And 485 answers to the poll question. Thank you for that too. 61% of you are saying this sucker hits $15, Bruce. SoFi, I'm going to start writing options. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you. Margin call. Neat. Brian, Bruce, GameStop just shot 27.11. It just went right through it like a hot knife through soft butter. Look at that. 27.15 on your GameStop shares. Blair, just in case, I want to wish you a great day. Hostergaard, not your fault, Bruce. I have a basin hearing loss right at speech frequencies, so some words are just impossible for me to parse no matter the volume. It's okay, my friend. Just get richer. I don't care. Just get richer. 14.15 on SoFi, 27.20 on GameStop, 14.93 on Rocket Lab. Going up again. We're up 409 on the Dow, 412 on the Dow. We're going higher. Green days make Uncle Bruce more money. This is good stuff. Yes, sir. More people take classes. More people want one-on-ones to figure out how do I maximize my money. I need to spend an hour with you, man. For $400 for an hour, you're going to show me how to make 20 grand this month. Yeah, I'm in. When can I see you? The sooner the better. You guys let me know when you want to have a one-on-one. We'll find an hour or two. We'll get together. I'll try to make you smarter. This Saturday, join me and Auntie Jen. It's worth your time. $150, and you're in a live class with the very professor that has helped you go through 17 classes to get you to this point for $150. That's all you got to pay. That's it. I should be charging $1,000 to get into this class. That's what I should be doing. You guys are getting a bargain extraordinaire. Thank you, all of you who are making donations to Jen and I through PayPal anonymously. We thank you so very much for those super chats. You're awesome. I want you to get rich. It's nothing personal. I want you richer. 27.28 says Brian. That's GameStop hit 27.28 already. Holy moly. What can I say? Are your classes, do they have subtitles? That would be helpful. That's a good question. Does anybody know? Have any of you ever watched any of my classes once they've been published and you've put the can you put the subtitle thing on? I don't watch my classes. I'm here. I'm working with you guys. I don't know. So I'd love that answer. If anyone give me that answer, that would be great. Does anyone know if there are subtitles through my classes or not? I think so, but I'm not 100% sure on that. YouTube does automatic subtitles. So there you go. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay, good. 27.10 on GameStop, 14.18 on SoFi, Rocket Lab, $15. Rocket Lab, $15 a share right now. 15.03 already. 12.4 million. Rocket Lab's going higher again. David says, yeah, turn on the caption and the host regard. The live videos seem to have subtitles once the stream ends. And margin call, yep. Keith Wilson, yes, they do. Drake, to the moon. Brian, I have 100 shares of GameStop. I have not written a covered call on. I'm waiting for a real GameStop pop. It could happen. Well, okay, whatever. I don't know what you're waiting for. It's just money being handed to you all the time, and you're not taking it. Are you the one who's not rolling those Rocket Lab? Is that you? You can't be serious. I don't want to know. Really, you're going to drive me up the wall. If that's true. You're going to drive me crazy. Ding. Bruce, can't wait. In the near future, you say Rocket Lab is up now to 25. No idea. I don't know. see, 14.98 to 15, 14.18 on SoFi, 27.01 on GameStop. Giddy up, kids. It's been a hell of a day today. Very surprising. 2.14 drop in oil. $2.14 drop on oil. 68.24. Dropping. Awesome stuff. Ostergaard, great, awesome. Might look into those. Another question: have you changed the way videos are accessed since you started? I was in the first class years back. I should watch them again. You should watch them again. Yes. Send me a private email if you need links on the classes you've already acquired. But yes, indeed. Back then, we did things per email, I think. There you go. Yes, you can acquire the classes on my website. Just go to my website. You can buy the classes there whenever you like. All right, kids, there's the story. I'm sticking to it. I'm going to take a little pause now and get some rest. Welcome all to the show. Thank you all for being with us today for one heck of a day here. Thanks again for these thumbs ups. I think we've broken 300, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a peek here. 298. I only need 2 more thumbs ups. I have a pretty good vibe we're going to get there. Thank you. 493 people answered the poll question. That's pretty cool. Only 298 on the thumbs up. We sure would love to see the same on that. Thank you, everybody, so much. Have a great rest of your day. I'll try to get to those of you who sent me emails. I'll try to get back to you here shortly. Stand by. 1506 on Rocket Lab now. 1506 up 155. SoFi 1417. And GameStop 2688. Broken 27 already today. And we could do it again. Thank you, everyone, for saying hi to us and being here. I love it when you guys make money. It's absolutely a wonderful, wonderful thing. The power of the grape jelly, says Blair. Uncle Bruce, thank you so much for your help, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you, guys. All the neat emojis are coming out from everywhere. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Neat. They're the ones with the power behind this market. No question about it. Deep Value knows as well, as does Larry. Deep Value, Juan, DH, Splair, you all know. Neat emojis must be put up. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to get some rest now, and we'll talk to you guys later. We'll keep an eye on these markets. I'll be watching. I'll be watching. I know you're watching. Thank you, B. Tizzle, Hostergaard. Always be writing. Howdy, partner. Thank you, guys. All over the machine. 007, baby. Don't forget. Thanks, everybody. Don't forget. That was easy. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks, Brian. Thank you, Square. See you soon. Oh.